Hello everybody, welcome back to PadfootTD Games. My name is Zach, I am the voice behind the icon, and today we are once again here in XPlane 11. We are going to be taking our good old friend... sorry, there's just some crashing happening outside. Down from, we are currently at Bradley International Airport in Hartford, Connecticut. We are going to be going down to Norfolk, Virginia? Yes. Norfolk, Virginia, which is going to be, I don't even know the ETA with this kind of plane, but we do have the range. The whole thought of this series, and this is going to be part 2, since we technically flew down here, part 1, from home, what would it take to get down to Key West and then possibly over to Nassau? You know, just a little bit of fun. I love this plane, so I think maybe some island hopping we might be able to do. But I figured, let's get down the eastern seaboard first, and let's turn it into a little bit of series. But for right now, let's climb on in. Let's get everything started to get ready to get up into the air. All right, perfect. Let's make the yoke go away really quick. Let's turn on the battery. Yeah, it's important. Avionics on, prop sync on, just so we don't forget. Gotta remember our lights this time around. Let's get over here. Let's zoom in. Let's get this set up for our final destination, which is going to be K, as always. Now, I think it's ORF. So let's get that in here. O. R. We are going to just do a direct. R. F. Yep, Norfolk International. Fantastic. Enter. Activate. All right, that's all set. That's fantastic. Let's see. Fuel, I kind of want to put some more on. I don't remember how to do that. Weight and balance. Let's... I don't know how long the flight's going to take. I doubt it's going to take 4.5 hours, but... Let's put it here. Let's put it there. Let's put 3/4 fuel. Hey, if we're not able to make it as well, we will make sure that we stop somewhere. That's fine. But that's all set. That's programmed there. This is going to be okay once we get going. Everything else looks fine. We are going to be taking off from Recreation Runway here. I can actually show you. Airport Navigator. Great mod, by the way. View the map. And then I can't remember. Is it Shift? Control? Alt? Man, I am all over the place. Let's see. Can't remember. But regardless, we're here. We're going to take off from runway 24 because that's just going to start heading us south. Head map. Boop. Alrighty. Everything else looks fine. We got a good amount of fuel. It means it's going to be a little bit longer to take off from there. Let's see. We're not going to set those yet. No AC. Let's get these on now. Strobe, beacon, navigation, flood. Why not? Panel, sun is starting to go down. It's not the worst idea. We will get taxi on once we start to move. We will remember it this time. I promise. Pilot heat. We shouldn't have to worry about anything getting too cold. It is, only 6:51 here, which is awesome because this clock is correct. But we'll keep check on our gauges and everything. Our flaps are up. Let's just make sure. Boop. Let's just make sure we have control of everything here. Yep. Looks fine to me. Perfect. All right, let's close that down. We'll turn that off for now. We'll probably won't need that. The more I'm thinking about it, let's get that mixture up and under control. Let's see. Come on over here. That's fine. Fuel pumps on. Start with a right engine start. Alright, we got contact. Looks good. Looks like we're going to have control of that. Let's do a left engine start now. Fantastic. We got to start on that. Emergency. We're just going to have to make sure that the parking brake was on. Alrighty. Everything looks good. Let's turn on. Make sure we got good enough power. That's fine there. We're going to be probably cruising around 6,000 feet. I'm not really sure where the max is for this plane. Something I really should have probably looked at. Everything looks good. Let's just make sure we got idle power. Yep. Alright, beautiful. Well, whoa, hey, cool. Bye. Neat. Well, that actually tells me we cannot go out that runway. That's coming off from runway 9, and that we were going to be going that way, 24. We're going to have to go out on 9 and do a UE. That's fine. All right, let's get comfortable in our seat here. Let's back up, as always, and lift up our head. Great. Let's put on our taxi light before we forget. I remember this time. Let's see. Oop, and off we go. All right, flaps are working. That's fantastic. Alright, it's going to be a long drive to get down there. We will come back as soon as we're down there. Over there we got the main terminals for Bradley. It's where we always fly out of. You guys can see those in some blogs, as well as the Sheraton somebody had modeled in there. This is a downloaded extra pack, so just love to have a little bit of home. Just realize we're not exactly on the taxiway right where I want to be. What's also weird is there's an international building here that's not built yet. That's technically what it's eventually going to look like. It's still being worked on. They have a terminal come all the way from here to there that's being reconstructed, so we'll see. Alright, just make sure that there's nobody there. Sitting well in our seat. Backing up just a little bit. Perfect. Let us not forget as we start coming out here. Taxi lights are off. Landing lights are on. Haha. Look at us remembering. Alright, let's get out here on the runway. This is runway 6. We're going to be taking off towards the north, and then having to do a 180 around just to get on track, but it's going to be the best thing for us to do. Alrighty, make sure we're lined up. Everything feels good right now, at least. Let's give it some power. Do a little rudder adjustment for wind. Super windy. How bizarre. Okay, yeah. I hear you. Come on, lift. Positive rate. Gear can come up. That was weird. Alright, we'll keep on going, about 1,500 per minute. We have a good climb going on here. Landing lights, I'm gonna just flip those off. I know it's a little early, but it's okay. Just want to make sure we're out of the airfield before we start our turn. Beautiful night for flying as the sun gets ready to go down. Super excited about this flight. Like I said, I think that the neatest thing that we can try to do is make it all the way down to Key West and maybe do some island hopping down there. Out of a series, of course. Airfield's back there, love it. I've never done so much manual flying in my life, so this is really cool. Hi, Bradley. Gateway to New England. That's what they call it. It's where we've always flown out of and where we always will. I have a very personal connection with this airport, oddly enough. We'll even it out right here until we can get past the field again and worry about engaging autopilot, etc. Let's get back into our vertical climb here. Right now it's saying about 2 hours and 47 minutes to get there. That's fine. Knew it wouldn't be short. We're coming up on 4,000 feet as we continue to climb. Oops. Looks so good, and let's set that up to right there. Alright, we're on our way. That's awesome. Whew. Always a little nerve-wracking trying to get up in the air, especially when you're still trying to 100% figure out the aircraft and what you want it to do, so... yeah, not feeling stressed at all, I promise. But it's about a 2-hour flight from here. Let's just do this little bit of tweaking here. And we'll do some check-ins here and there, but other than that, we're just gonna sit back and enjoy the flight. Alrighty. We still have about an hour and a half left, a little off course from where I wanted to be, just kind of flying around, messing around. Just figured we'd go in for an update. There's clouds above, clouds below. I have no idea where we are. I'm going to be 100% honest, let's see. Yeah. Apparently we're over the ocean. Neat. Yeah, we're just doing what we do. We get back on course here and continue on our way down. Let's force ourselves to get back on course. Alright, yet again, about an hour and a half left. Feeling good though. Nice relaxing flight. Wish we saw a little bit more, but we'll be at a little bit higher of an altitude. Feeling good as we continue our journey down to Norfolk, Virginia. Here on the East Coast, we are starting to see islands, and it's beautiful. Peninsulas, islands, you know, as we start heading down the map. That is a beautiful sunset in the background. That, right there, that's going to be our screenshot. Boom, just like that. Can never get a good one, but that right there, especially, look at that. Just the sun, get the reflection off of the ocean. Technically, the ocean comes in over there. Got a ship out there, too. So cool! Still 6,000 feet. We still got about an hour to go, I think. Let's pop in and find out. Yeah. Just under an hour left to go. Right on track where we need to be. Feeling really good. Let's see. Let's see, where are we? We're here. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly where I was hoping we were going to be. Don't let us back out. That's such a pain in the butt. Either way. Feeling good. Come down past some of the states here. I just can't see where we are. Alright, well, the sun's going down, everything's starting to look beautiful. Look at that, just outside that wing. Oh, God love it. This is what I love about flying, especially towards nighttime. Just how everything looks. Alright, like I said, we still got about 50 minutes left, and we'll check back in when we get a little bit closer. Alright, so we are about 14 minutes out. That means we're really close. Wanna probably start dropping down. Not exactly seeing the airport yet. I'm not familiar with this area, so it's gonna be interesting, right? Let's get altitude off and let's start dropping her down. I know, you want me to turn off autopilot? I get it. Just want to make sure we're close enough to the ground when we start getting closer, that's all. Bring engine power back to about 3/4. Drop it down to about 2,500. We're dropping that fast, right? 2, maybe 2.5. Again, feeling really good with this flight thus far. Feeling very comfortable with this plane, which is a benefit. And I also love flying at night because lights are a lot easier to land with. That's my personal opinion on that. It's almost 9 at night now, and that's accurate. 50 degrees up here. Just a lot warmer there on the ground than it is here. Alright, we're still dropping down. Curious if we had any sighting. There are lights over there, but that's not us. No visual on the airfield yet. That's fine. It is an international airport. I think I saw it had like 3 runways, so it's about the size of Bradley. It reminds me of Bradley a little bit. I don't want to be maxing out that speed on those wings. Just drop that speed down a little bit more. to start evening that out. I said 2.5. I think we're gonna stick at 2. Let the autopilot take back over. So we gotta correct ourselves here. Alright, let's sit up a little bit more. Let's bring that in. We're not in range yet, so we still got some time. I just wanted us closer to the ground, that's all. But, yet again, another thing that I love about XPlane 11. First off, look how pretty this all is. As it loads up, of course. Look, you can just seeing cars on the road. Brings everything to life. It's just amazing. At first I was like, that better not be our airfield. It's not lit up at all. There, we're still about 33 miles out, so we got a little bit. Alright, that's our airport in front of us as far as I know. Looking here at the map, there's like 3 all right on top of each other. I'm gonna assume that one's ours. There's another airfield over there. This I know is an Air Force base. That's Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach Air Force Base. This is our guy, okay? It looks like we're gonna have to take a left turn and line up for runway right there. So let us start heading. Let's turn off the heading. Keep our altitude right where it's at for now and start getting ourselves lined up. We're within 20 miles. Let us turn on our landing lights. It's not that guy, it's this one right here. It just popped up. Alright, we're gonna need more of a turn than that. I'm telling you, there's like 3 airports right on top of each other. This is where mistakes happen. We'll make sure we get to the right one. Saying we're about 6 minutes out, that sounds about right. A little bit more of a turn here before we start to get lined up for our final. So I can get one more down. I can't. Just making sure we see runway lights and we're seeing green. That's all I'm worried about right now. Alrighty, let's get set up for this approach. A couple things to adjust here on my desk. It's been like a 2-hour plus flight, so. Look at all that traffic down there. Beautiful. Alright, I have my feet near my rudders. Shouldn't need them anytime soon. Don't want to turn yet. I mean, I want to. I'm very antsy, but we're not going to yet. Yet again, we're doing some just visual flight rules here. Yes, I understand it's probably not 100% proper protocol, etc. We're just having fun. That's all I'm looking to do. Just have a little fun flying around, playing a sim. Feeling accomplished as we were from a couple days ago. What that looked like to where we are now. Granted, we still have a couple rocky landings. That's something that we're working on, but let's get lined up for this final approach here. Watching them lights right there. Ooh, you're pretty. And this is the bridge that we are always driving over. Just so for the people who watch everything else on the channel, or anything else on the channel. In American Truck Sim, we have a bridge that then goes under the water into a tunnel and then out. Well, there should be two of them. Where that second one might be. It might be over there. It's right here. It's quite famous. We actually drive through that American Truck Sim all the time, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, I'm going to take control of the aircraft now. That's everything. Thank you. Yep. We're just going to flip that off and that off. Just make sure they're all off. I know, you're cranky. We'll get you back pointed the right direction you need to go. Alright, I know these are all red right now, but we're just going to stick right here at this altitude until we start adjusting. We're still pretty far out. Hey, one of those just turned white, so it's starting to like what we're doing. Let's get on over here. As near Virginia Beach starts to light up. Virginia Beach is right over here, by the way. I like where our glide slope is right now. It ain't gonna stay that way. Excuse me. Retracting first flap, keep the nose down. Nose down. A little windy this evening. Copper down. We have all white. We want to at least see 2 red, 2 white. Down more, yes. Come on. There's 1 red. Readjust. I feel like I'm not facing the way I want to. Here really quick, and then just a little bit of rudder to get pointed the right way. There we go. Feel much better here. Alrighty. Let's readjust ourselves here back to our glide slope focus. Alright, second flaps. Perfect. Let's get that nose back down. Nose back down. Nose back down. You got it. 1,000 feet away, we're going to put our gear down. You hear those bad boys dragging behind us? 2 red, 2 white. It's where we want to be for now. And again, I have the light on my room. It's a little bit harder to see where I want to be at night. It's still liking where our glide slope is. I'm liking where our glide slope is. It looks like everything's coming together. Hand is on the throttle. As we get closer and closer for our landing. Everything still looks accurate. Looks like we're going to be going right over this highway here as we come in for a landing. Nose up a little bit more. Now, probably a little short. That's okay. we go. Coming in here for a landing. Come on, straighten it out. No, oh, gears down. Little wobble, little wobble. We got it, we got it. We're down on the ground. We're not out of the woods yet. Yeah, I know. Gotta work on rudder sensitivity. Alright. Well, I have never been here before in my life, so I have no idea where to go. Let's bring up our airport map. I'd assume general aviation's probably here, so we will pop off right here. Yeah, you can chirp all you want, but just do as you're told. Technically want to take a left, right? No, I guess we have to go up and around. That's fine. That's what I figured. I was like, I didn't see any markers. Brakes still set, dummy. There's a Boeing 737 right there in front of us. So that'll be one of our next flights coming up. Yeah, chirp, chirp all you want. It's gonna be like windy down here because they just keep on trying to throw my aircraft around. Alright, we're crossing. Nobody's told us we can't. Let's see. We'll go down, like over here. Don't stop chirping. Actually, you know, we'll park right next to this plane. I'm way too close to that plane. Alright, let's bring her to a stop there. Let's turn off our taxi light. Oop, no, keep that on. Off, 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 that's fine. Fuel pumps are off. Left engine, right engine. Well, right engine, left engine. Mixture back before I forget about it. Fuel pumps are already off. Right? Yeah. Okay. That all looks fine, fine. Let's actually turn on... I can't remember. Where are you? Ah, yes. Aviation flashlight, just because it's about to go dark. Here, we can turn off avionics. Everything else is off. We can turn off that. That's all fine. Turn off the battery. And climb on out. Just curious what the wheels look like. You know, how bad was a bounce? A little wobble. A little bit of a bounce. I've seen worse, though. Like... Okay, ignore this. This was not there during the flight. That door was 100% closed. Oh boy, gotta love it. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I actually really enjoyed being able to do a flight. Next time we're gonna be probably going from here down to Orlando because I love Orlando. And then down to Key West and then probably to the islands and maybe some jumping around. But we got some bigger planes coming as well for some a little bit longer flights. But if you liked what you saw, we always do stream on Twitch. This series has not made it over Twitch yet. I wanted to get a little bit better before I started getting people doing some criticizing. That's at PadfootTD if you like what you saw. As well, you're watching on YouTube at PadfootTD Space Games. If you like seeing some really cute puppies that we post all the time, you can follow us on Instagram at PadfootTD Games. But I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.